Hello Shreya, we're soon going to be studying thermodynamics, right?
Yeah.
So tell me, what are we going to be studying in this topic?
So in this topic, we'll be dealing with thermal equilibria.
Okay.
We'll be dealing with the concepts of heat, temperature, entropy. So we'll start with the zeroth law of thermodynamics. We'll move towards the first law of thermodynamics and then towards the second law of thermodynamics. We'll be dealing with we'll figure out how the change in temperature is related to the change in your transfer in energy, how the transfer in energy is related to the entropy change.
Okay.
So, and we'll also be dealing about how the composition of a body is affected by thermal equilibria, or how the different composition, different thermal equilibria is attained.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's about it. All right. So tell me, what are things that students should watch out for when they're solving questions from this chapter?
So generally students, they don't understand the concept of work done, as in the work done can be visualized from the point of view of system as well as from the point of view of environment.
Okay.
So the most important thing about this, basically thermodynamics is a chapter which is common to both chemistry as well as physics. So in physics we deal with the work done while we look at it from the point of view of the system.
Okay.
But in the case of chemistry, we look at the same work done from the point of view of surrounding.
Okay.
Or the environment. So the sign convention differs in the two subjects, physics and chemistry. So this needs to be taken care of.
Okay.
And another common mistake which students generally do is when they don't catch whether the system is open or whether the system is closed. So this before every question, so students should once check whether the system is closed or the system is open.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell me something fascinating about thermodynamics, something that you were interested in when you found out about it.
Yeah, generally when we touch any object, we sense whether it is hot or it is cold.
Yeah.
So we indirectly try to associate temperature of that body with that body. So if using this chapter, we'll be figuring out what will the temperature of this body given a particular state.
Okay.
And given a particular situation, given a particular surrounding.
Okay.
And the first law of thermodynamics, it is a basic principle, and this is the principle over which the automobile engines and the refrigerators, air conditioners, these work on the basic principle of first law of thermodynamics. So we'll figure out with doing the questions.
Oh, so pretty much everything that involves heating or cooling or any kind of a work, like your car engine, your air conditioning, your refrigerator, your cooler, all of these things basically work on the principle of thermodynamics as such. And it should be quite fascinating to find out how those things work. So, but before we jump on to how refrigerators work, we should at least first understand what are the basics of thermodynamics and what are the cycles. So let's jump into the questions and learn about these basic concepts.
Yeah.
All right.